Welcome to the fourth video in the Midwest Mini Adventures Santa Fe Trail series. In this video we will explore 5 locations in Shawnee, Kansas. Let's head off to our first location, Pioneer Crossing Park. This highly visible 2.2 acre park showcases 2 incredible sculptures designed by well-known local artist Charles Goslin. The first sculpture is of Richard Williams, represented here in bronze and stone. He was a wagon master during the mid-1800s. The wagon master oversaw the entire operations of the wagon train from start to finish. Richard Williams built a large limestone family home directly to the west of this park. Along the pathway are several exceptional descriptive panels featuring the historic stops that will be included later in this video, making Pioneer Park the perfect spot to begin our journey. Since 4 historic trails converge in this area, we are presenting again the timeline from the first video in our Santa Fe Trail series. Take a moment to walk along this glorious life-size sculpture of a wagon train, complete with travelers and oxen. As a point of reference, we've asked this 6-foot gentleman to stand next to the sculpture. He sure seems familiar, and gosh, he's handsome and humble too. From this vantage point, we can just barely view our next location, Trail Scout Park, up ahead on the right. Still under construction during the creation of this video, Trail Scout Park helps the modern-day visitor to understand the history and to visualize several key features during the time of the historic trail. This panel goes into further detail regarding wagon master Richard Williams and overlooks out into the location of where his historic home once stood. The Star Blacksmith Shop panel looks out into the original location of the blacksmith shop, now a small public park. While standing in this spot, you can almost hear the sounds of the blacksmith shop still resonating in the air. This final panel features James Butler Hitchcock, also known as Wild Bill Hitchcock. Along with many others, he also worked for a short time with the freight company Russell, Majors, and Waddell along the Santa Fe Trail. If the name Majors sounds familiar, that's because the Alexander Majors House Museum was featured in the first video in this series. Planned for this spot is yet another statue designed by local artist Charles Goslin with assistance by artist Marietta Kennedy. This Trail Scout statue will be leading the way for the wagon train we saw earlier. While this historic location is now a small resting spot, at one time it was an important campsite. This location was near the Shawnee Indian Church and all four of the major trails in this area. Just to the north of our previous locations is West Flanders Park. This beautiful park features walking trails, a shelter, and a rose garden. This park features a World War I memorial plaza dedicated to Shawnee's sister city, Pittem, Belgium. In the 1930s, 28% of Shawnee's population was Belgium-born. So you may be asking, why have we come to this location? The descriptive panel and historical marker located at the north end of the park designate this location as part of the Fort Leavenworth Military Road. This military road was created for more than moving supplies between forts in the area. It also served as a way to patrol the line between the United States and the newly designated Indian Territory. In our very first Mini Adventures episode, we featured 3 distinctive locations along the Frontier Military Road on our way to Joplin: the Merdocene Massacre State Historic Site, Trading Post Museum, and Mine Creek Civil War Battlefield State Historic Site. In Herman E. Laird Park, we find another amazing statue designed by artist Charles Goslin. Charles Blue Jacket was the grandson of Shawnee Chief Blue Jacket. He arrived in the area with his family when he was 16 years old. Charles Blue Jacket was a Methodist minister, a businessman, and a farmer. From 1861 until 1864, Charles Blue Jacket also held the position of the chief of the Shawnee tribe. Just 36 years after moving to Kansas, Charles Blue Jacket relocated again with most of the Shawnee tribe to Oklahoma. We returned to the timeline at the Johnson County Museum for a better look at the life and history of Charles Blue Jacket. Thanks for joining us on yet another Midwest Mini Adventure. Please be certain to like, share, and subscribe our page. That way all your friends can join us on our adventures as well. For more detailed information on these historic locations, please visit the links in the description of this video. Join us next time when we visit Santa Fe Trail locations in the Lenexa, Kansas area.